Melanie and Paulo. This week we're in St. Louis, Missouri, exploring many of the unique attractions this city has to offer. Follow along on our journey as we start off with a good cup of joe. Good morning and welcome from St. Louis, Missouri. We spent the morning going to Lone Elk Park, which was so fun. You basically just drive through and see a bunch of elk and bison, and it's free. And after that, we came to Coffee Stamp to get some delicious coffee. Now,
really good coffee, actually.
Now we're heading into the city to go to the farmer's market. We're now at Soulard's Farmer's Market, which is the oldest and largest farmer's market east of the Mississippi River. It opened in 1779 and is still here to this day. Open Wednesday through Saturday, and we're about to head in. That market was so fun to walk through. There were so many different things. There were food stalls, there was produce, you could even get alcoholic beverages, pastries, you name it, it was in there. It was a blast to go through. And now we're about to head to a stop that's been on my list for a while. I'm not a museum person, but this museum, I think you'll see why we want to go to it. Museum. This is an old shoe factory that turned into this beautiful museum in 1997, and it's basically like an architectural playground. There's so much in here, including caves, there's a tree house, nets, slides, and so much more. We have made it inside, and this place looks like chaos in the most wonderful way. This place looks insane. But we actually got upgraded to the rooftop because the lady saw us with our camera and said we needed to go up there. So we're about to, instead of the elevator, we're gonna take the stairs up there because I think it'll be faster. And after all those stairs, we've made it to the top.
This is our attempt on trying to be as small as possible and trying to fit through these things. This is kind of tight. This is how narrow this is. That's we're not even halfway there. We made it high up there. Still got a lot to do. Melanie already made it. Made it to the top. There are 3 ways to make it down. One, you can walk down, the easiest one. The probably second hardest one is sliding down, slide. And then the probably hardest one is going through this spiral thing, I think.
This place is wild. I love the views of the city from here though. It's like 360 views, it's beautiful. So there's 2 ways down. There's the slide, which Paulo's getting ready to go on, and then I took the walk down. So we're gonna catch Paulo at the bottom of the slide.
And this is how we ride down, all the way down. That was fun. That was actually pretty fun. Now we're gonna go on to our next activity, which is actually gonna be the duck show, which is nearby.
I have never seen a dog jump that high. That was so cool.
Right behind me is where, well, some of the models that they had when they started building this whole like museum, like the little slides and everything. Like they had models of it before they actually built it, which probably helped them quite a bit.
before they connect or hurting my butt, but it was fun.
We are back outside and we are now doing the outside tunnels, which, as you can tell, it's pretty much all metal. So here, let's go. Melanie is still trying to make it up, but I've made it up to the plane. That's plane number 1 right there. And then number 2 is right behind me. And we are, just to give you a little bit of perspective, that high. Alright, so a little update. Melanie checked it out. And then I made it to the plane. I am all the way to the top now, like higher than the plane is, as you can tell. I'm making it through this thing. And of course, there's absolutely nothing besides this metal thing that I'm on, holding us from falling all the way down.
This place is like a jungle gym. There's airplanes, there's lots of like webbing or metal you can walk through. Paulo's in the castle right now getting this footage. Lots of slides, it's just a wild area. We're having lots of fun.
It is so dark in here. Now it is a cave. It has turned into from an aquarium to a cave. This is pretty cool. This is incredibly packed.
This museum has a 10-story slide. Unfortunately, it was closed today, but the 5-story slide was still open. Paulo did it. It looked pretty rough on the butt, so I decided to just watch him from the bottom, especially since he couldn't take the camera with him. And somehow I missed him coming down, but he said he had a blast going down. We've come to the Gramophone for lunch. This was recommended by locals on a Reddit page. So basically they have sandwiches here, and I got the bon temps, which is like a Korean flair of a banh mi. It's basically a banh mi, but instead of the pork, it's a Korean chicken. So I'm excited to try that. Let me open this up and then I will tell you my thoughts. This looks so good. Banh mi's are my favorite sandwich, so I approve.
So this is my sandwich that I got. It is the Enzo Gorlomi, which is, the name it sounds Italian, and so does the sandwich. Well, it looks Italian. It's just like an Italian sandwich, really good.
We're gonna finish this and then we're gonna head back out into the heat to go to the zoo, which is free here. We've now made it to the St. Louis Zoo. This area was first used in 1904 for the World Fair flight cage and then eventually became a zoo in 1910. This zoo is actually free to come to, so we didn't pay for parking because we parked in a free lot and then walked across to the free zoo, so this is already a thumbs up in my book. So we're gonna start walking around to go see the different animals. After the zoo, we went for some much needed burgers at Carl's Drive-In.
This place is in an old Lubrite building and is quite unique because of it. We devoured some burgers and fries before heading to Ted Drew's for frozen custard. Anyway, we'll see you in the morning when we go to St. Louis's top attraction.
We've made it to the Gateway Arch, which this place has been on my list for a while. This is actually the smallest national park at only 91 acres in area. And it's actually the tallest monument in the US, standing at 630 feet high. This place was founded in 1935 to commemorate Thomas Jefferson's transcontinental expansion. I don't think we're gonna go up because it didn't really seem worth it to me to pay the cost to go in the elevator, but we're definitely gonna go to the lawn and check out this monument. Gateway Arch was really cool to go see, but it's so hot outside, so we have escaped the heat and we've come to Park Avenue Coffee, which is a local spot to St. Louis, and it's known for its gooey butter cake. It said that a baker was trying to make a normal cake and threw off the proportions and created this masterpiece. So I am excited to try this. It looks so good. I've had gooey butter cake before, but of course not from here where it's supposedly originated. Paula didn't get me a fork, so I'm eating with my hand. It's hard to describe. It's like a sweet, creamy, dense, in a good way. Together it works really well, and then they top it with powdered sugar. So good. We're gonna finish this and head to Del Mar Loop.
After the St. Louis Arch, we went to an Asian bakery and got some Filipino food before making the drive back home. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. It really does help creators out like ourselves. And as always, don't forget to keep adventuring. See you in the next one. Bye.